What's up, y'all? G back with another video. Like, well, you already know. If you said it with me, you lit. If you didn't, you a nut to the left, please. We not gonna mess with you. We not gonna associate ourselves with you because you didn't say it with us. And from the title of this video, we gotta get a rematch. You already know what we talking about. We gotta get the rematch. But we ain't gonna get it. Tank said he got somebody else in mind. Who do y'all think Tank got in mind? Leave it down in the comment section below. But right now, we got something to talk about. Did Lamont Roach get gypped? Did Tank lose? He did. Tank, you lost. You got bailed out, brother. Now, I did my research. I did my clickety-clicking. I got my notes. And this is what I've got from doing my research. So I did my research on the WBA with their rules and their governing and their systems as it pertains to the scoring system and knockdowns and downed opponents. Now, this is what I'm getting from what happened in the ring. You guys are blaming the ref. Stop blaming the ref. The ref did his job. The ref sent Lamont Roach to a neutral corner and he began counting. After Gervonta Davis got everything in order, he stopped counting and resumed the fight. It is up to the judges to determine on their scorecards where the scaling is on their own scorecards. How, a downed fighter is not a knockdown fighter. There is a difference. A downed fighter is not a knockdown fighter. There is a difference. I learned this difference myself. From doing my research. I did not know this. Any part other than the feet that touches the canvas in a boxing match is, in result, a downed fighter. The judges can score this in any way they deem appropriate, right? So they can go 10-8 or 10-9 or 10-7, okay? Okay, that is a downed fighter. A knockdown fighter is an automatic 10-8. So the judges, one judge determined that he was, I believe, I'm not too sure. No, all of the judges scored it 10-9, I believe. But with that being said, they scored it based off of Tank being a downed fighter and not a knocked down fighter. Sometimes in fighting, you can get a delayed reaction. Get punched, delay reaction, take a knee. You feel me? That can be considered a knockdown fighter, but it also can be considered a down fighter. That's a gray area. And I'm sure that's the gray area they're going to go with if Lamont Roach tries to appeal a decision that they made as a draw and he tries to contest it. They're going to say that Gervonta Davis was a downed fighter. Based on him being a downed fighter, the judges have the authority to score it however they want, based on the severity of the down fighter, meaning by Gervonta Davis downing himself and essentially saying he got something in his eyes and all the judges consider it a 10-9, that round is going to be hard for Lamont Roach, unfortunately, to enforce that he knocked him down because it was a delay. It wasn't an instant reaction of him taking a knee. There is a time difference. There is a gap, and that's what they're going to go with. So I'm so sorry for Lamont Roach, man. When you think about how hard these fighters train, when you think about all the hard work and effort, blood, sweat, and tears, all the emotions, all the money, all the time away spent from family that they put into this, and I'm pretty sure Gervonta didn't want a tie as well. Honestly, in my opinion, they got to rematch it. They got to run it back. I felt like Tank could have did so much more. He did not pick up the pace. He did not push the pace. And I'm not a super duper boxing fiend fanatic that knows everything about boxing. I'm just giving you guys what I think from my perspective. And this is what we talk about on this channel all the time. Please don't come in here thinking you know everything. Teach us or leave us. If you can say something, but you can't say it in a teaching manner for us to learn from it, then go ahead on your way, bro. Because we ain't trying to hear it. We here to be entertained. We here to enjoy ourselves, and we here to learn, So with that being said, I felt like, honestly, Tank had a lot more in the tank, and he had a lot more that he could have done. I felt like he wasn't pushing the pace enough. He was in between. He wasn't doing enough boxing. I felt like Lamont Roach was actually doing more than him. So I felt like Mr. Roach should have came out victorious on this one. I wouldn't have been mad if Tank won, but I would have understood because it was a good competition. It was a good bout between two great champions. And I'm here to say that we got to get a rematch of that. We definitely got to get a rematch. Lamont took a lot of good big shots from Tank, and then he gave a couple of good combinations back. He was doing a lot of work in that fight. His defense was displayed, give him credit for that. His offense was displayed, give him credit for that. His IQ was magnificent out there in the ring. My opinion of Mr. Roach has definitely improved. I thought that he was a great fighter from the beginning. I said that if anything, it would go to distance or Tank would get the knockout in the later rounds, but it was a draw. So with that being said, respect to both fighters getting in the ring, doing their thing. They came in there like gladiators. They left like gladiators. They left everything in the ring. It wasn't no pissing contest of them just doing nothing. It wasn't no contest of them not working. They went in there. They went the distance. They tried to put each other out. They went toe to toe, blow for blow at your front door. They was talking trash. They was at each other's necks, at each other's throats, and it was a good, nasty fight. And at the end of the day, for this to be the outcome, we all got used. So we all got our backs tapped on this outcome. Nobody liked this outcome at all. But stop blaming the ref. It's not the ref's fault. It's the judge's fault. The ref did his count. The judges, when it comes to a down fighter, is up to them to determine the severity of the scoring in that downing. So if they want to score 10-9 because he got downed automatically, then they can score 10-9 automatically because he got down that round. And honestly, Gervonta Davis was winning that round until he took a knee. So that's the craziest part about it. He was winning the round, and then he took that knee, so he automatically went 10-9 in all the judges' eyes. So you could say what you want about that, but that's kind of fucked up. It could have been a 10-8, could have been a 10-7, but all the judges chose to do was a 10-9 because he was a downed fighter and not a knockdown fighter. Ain't that some bullshit gray area shit? Woo-wee, you can't beat the system no matter who you think you are. Tell me what y'all think about the fight. Tell me what you think about the down fighter, knockdown fighter, gray area thing. It was considered him being a down fighter, not knockdown, so it wasn't an automatic 10-8. That is a bunch of baloney in my eyes. Bunch of baloney. I was pulling for Tank. Definitely pulling for Tank. But, needless to say, I ain't put no money on it, so I was just happy to watch two motherfuckers get in the ring and rumble. Anyway, I thought that Lamont Roach got gypped, and unfortunately, that's how it go. Triple G got gypped. Fighters get gypped all the time. That's just the game. Anyway, y'all, peace. I'm New East. About Harry Grease to the Crease. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out.